Okay, we're back for another question with Ron. Ron, the children we gave birth to, are their souls related to the parents, or are they just passing through to create their own experience?
I think the latter part of that question is true. I think that they're just passing through. um, Family oriented. It's my opinion, and it's just my opinion, but from a lot of inquiring and finding out things, oftentimes your grandfather, mother, aunts, uncles will be born within that same family a generation or two later. And I've had experiences with that on my own. I've, I know that my mother's here and so on and so forth. And how do I know that? Because I had the experience with her. So there are, it doesn't, we look at, well, this is a family organization. Well, how many could there be in a soul group? If the soul is very old, that family can be huge. Or if you get some of the new ones, it's not very big. But you get involved with some of the ones who have created Earth and created things like the sun, the planet. All of these things have to be created by somebody, and who's taking credit for all this? Who's giving the idea that something has to have done to create this? Somebody had to create it. Something had to create it. Some life force energy had to be used to create everything. If you don't want to believe that, that's okay. It doesn't matter. But if you do believe it, you'll understand things in a different sort of way. Now, we do come from souls, and the souls have soul extensions, and that is the family of God. The older the family, the more what Cryon says is they have more Akash. Akash is the records. The Akashic record is considered the record of all of creation. Every thought, word, or action, or whatever is uh, put into that record. I have my own Akashic record, not from just this earth, but from every time I've reincarnated on this earth. It's my record, and I get a chance to go in there. If I haven't done that, but if I asked, maybe I could do. I don't need to. But the fact is that we have these soul families, and we may not, I married my soulmate. Well, you married your cousin? That's, to me, that's, is that the best you can do? You know, soulmates is some kind of a romantic in concept, but it's not true. It's not built in reality. It's just we must be really close together, so that's my soulmate or twin flame. Your soulmate, your mates that are souls with you, or soul extensions with you, they're the same as you are, and it's very hard to get along with somebody the same as you are. And that's why there's got to be some differences there, so that you can appreciate the differences and navigate through the problems that association causes. So, but children we give birth to are soul. They can be in our soul group. I'm more inclined to say that they are born in a larger sense. There's a group, and there's some there that we perhaps wouldn't even know about that came through. And but that's okay. We're just exploring some ideas here, and none of it is really that so much the truth that it eliminates other stuff. So I think that that would be sufficient. Parents, our parents, we choose our parents and come through them, and that's that's where the choice is. And the parents don't know about it, and they conceive, and there you are. And and then you have your life according to what that family is going to give you. It could be a good family, could be a bad family to teach you not to be that way and all that sort of stuff. So there's a lot of variances involved with all of that. And there are people who make the choices and make the difference. And in those choices, then that's where you have your life experiences. So it's all good. It's all good. We're born perfect. And there's no way to keep that a perfected way of living if you take into consideration the sins that they can ascribe to an individual. You don't sin. You're never a sinner. Who the hell taught you that? In hell taught you that. We're living there. So these kinds of teachings go around and they're not accurate. They just are not accurate. So let's just allow our parents to have the children that they have. And I choose my parents before I came here for the experiences of being in that family with the same brothers and sisters that I had, and so on and so forth. So that's the way it all works out. In the end, we go back to where we were, and we can have a life review and say, I'd like to do that again. That's the way I look at it.
Okay, great. And we'll be right back.